Start it now.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our 11th annual White Coat Ceremony for the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy. We are so elated that you are here to celebrate the entrance of the class of 2020 into the profession of pharmacy. Congratulations to those students, congratulations to the faculty and staff, as well as the parents assembled and supporters of the School of Pharmacy. As Dean of the Pharmacy School, it's my pleasure to welcome you. It's my pleasure then to also introduce the University President, Dr. Ed Welch, who will come and provide greetings for this occasion. And I ask you, as I take my seat, to please silence any pagers or telephones or anything that may disrupt the ceremony. But again, welcome and thank you for being here. Dr. Welch.
Welcome and greetings. It's great for me to be here, and it's great to be a part of the White Coat ceremony for 2016 for the fully accredited, meeting all 30 standards, no major concerns. See you in 8 years for another review, School of Pharmacy. Thank you. It's an exciting time and an exciting year for the University of Charleston. We had a fantastic Eagle Fest on the Monday night out on the campus lawn. I hope many of you participated in those activities. We have football season kicks off. Maybe we'll be in the national championship picture again this year. The biggest game of the year is on September the 8th. The men's soccer team will try to be in the Final Four, maybe better than that for the third year in a row. September 28th, right here, we'll have Larry Sabato, who is called the foremost political predictor in the country. And he will give us his predictions about some election that's taking place. I haven't heard much about it, can't remember who's running, but for president and senator and governor. December 2nd and 3rd, we'll be dedicating a little facility called the Innovation Center, and in January, you and lots of others will be able to use the Innovation Center and the athletic facility that goes with it. And in May of 2017, every one of you will become a P2 in the School of Pharmacy. So it's an exciting year. It's a pleasure for me to be a part of it, and it's a pleasure for me to welcome you. And congratulations on being at the University of Charleston, being in the School of Pharmacy, and getting those precious white coats. Wear them with pride. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Welch. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the University Singers, who are under the direction of Dr. Joseph Yanish.
Getting out. You can open your eyes. We're the University Singers, and at the request of Dr. Sandra Bowles, we are going to sing the alma mater for you. Would you stand, please? You may feel free to join us if you know the alma mater. when we sing this song. The first soloist will be Grant Foreman. The second soloist will be Connor Brandlett. The third soloist and guitar player will be Antonio Florencio. And the last soloist will be Kylie Joynes.
Thank you, Dr. Yonish and his team for that excellent performance. My name is Rajan Radhakrishnan. I'm the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. My job today is to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Wes Keck. Dr. Keck graduated from West Virginia University. He's a pharmacist with Medicine Shop in Huntington, and he has been serving as a preceptor for quite a while now. He is a great pharmacist. When I say he's a great pharmacist, I really mean it, because he was chosen as the preceptor of the year by our students in 2013 as well as in 2016. So with that brief introduction, let me welcome Dr. Keck to give the keynote presentation. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Dr. Radhakrishnan for that introduction. Also, I'd like to thank Dean Easton and the School of Pharmacy for allowing me to come and speak today. I'd like to just thank the class of 2020 for allowing me to be part of your ceremony today. The School of Pharmacy has always been so kind to me. I'm very appreciative of that, and I thank them for that today. Class of 2020, I'm sure that it must be a very exciting and anxious time for each of you. We welcome you to the School of Pharmacy. We have great reason to celebrate today as we market your entrance into the School of Pharmacy and into the profession of pharmacy. It's a time of new beginnings. I've had the pleasure to work alongside many University of Charleston pharmacy students, and I know a great education awaits you here at the University of Charleston. and the university will provide you with great education. But it's also an exciting time because it's an exciting time in pharmacy. Never before have pharmacists been valued as part of the clinical team as much as they are today. Finally, we are seeing reimbursement for our efforts. And we see that through MTM services, through the recoupment of DIR fees, through the administration of vaccinations. There's an evolution underway in pharmacy where we're no longer being seen as simply dispensers, but also as providers. But I can understand how it's also a very anxious time for many of you in the class of 2020. As with any new beginning, the unknown that lies ahead can create anxiety. That's very natural for that to occur. As I began pharmacy school long ago and established a new residence and familiarized myself with my new surroundings, it was an anxious time for me as well. I mean, who knew that you shouldn't wash a blue ink pen in the pocket of your white lab coat? That's a true story. That actually happened to me. So be careful what's in the pocket of your lab coat. But seriously, I wondered about many things. I asked myself many questions as I was in your shoes and as I began pharmacy school. I always wondered, was I good enough? Was I smart enough? Did I have what it took to complete pharmacy school? Was I capable of doing this? Over the next few minutes, I would like to share with you a few things that I learned along the way. And my hope is that what I learned in my time in pharmacy school would prove to be helpful to you as well. My first point of advice for you as members of the class of 2020 is to work hard. As I began pharmacy school, a big variable in my mind, as I mentioned, was, am I capable of doing this? Let me say emphatically that each of you in the class of 2020 is capable. Years ago, all of you and many more set out to get the prerequisites and apply for pharmacy school. There were some who weren't able to complete the prerequisites. There were others who attempted to complete the prerequisites and they didn't have a high enough GPA after doing so to be seriously considered to be admitted into pharmacy school. There were others who didn't do well on the PCAT. There were still others who didn't interview well. There were still others who may not have shown any involvement in their community and were not well-rounded students as you guys are. But there were some that did all of those things well. And of those who did all of those things well, the admissions committee selected the best. That's you guys. That's the class of 2020. You guys are the all-stars who originally set out to be here. You've made it through the weeding out stage. We celebrate that milestone today with the white coat ceremony. It's a great accomplishment to get here. And you've already proven yourselves capable, or you would have been selected. So each one of you is very capable. The unknown variable, however, is how hard we work going forward. Every member of the class of 2020 is intelligent enough to make it through school if you work hard. There is also no one in the class of 2020 who is so intelligent that they can make it through pharmacy school without working hard. So I encourage you, prepare your minds to work hard. Don't take shortcuts. Don't look for the easy way out. Do the work, and you will enjoy the success. You are all capable. Work hard, and you will succeed. My second point of advice today is to never give up. Make no mistake, there will be challenges along the way. Booker T. Washington once said, "You measure the size of the accomplishment by the obstacles you had to overcome to reach your goals." There will be obstacles in your path in the next 4 years. And some of those obstacles will be professional, some of those obstacles will be personal. There's going to be times where each of you may feel like quitting. There may be times of frustration. There will be times when life doesn't seem fair. There will be times when it may also seem overwhelming. There will be times when you don't know if you can keep up. But be determined to succeed. Never give up. You never really fail until you quit trying. Remember, When I was in school, I was determined that no matter what was thrown at me, if someone else could do it, then I could do it too. I feel I was mildly obsessive compulsive when it came to being determined, which I learned while I was in pharmacy school that there was medication for that. However, that determination served me very well in persevering through the trials of life. So don't feel alone in being challenged. Everyone will be challenged in one way or another. Oftentimes, how you respond to those challenges will define who you are and how successful you will be. So I encourage you today, never give up. That's a word of advice not only for the next 4 years, but beyond graduation as well. The white coat ceremony is a great celebration of achievement, a milestone of success. In a few years, as you move on to the clinical portion of the curriculum, you'll take part in a pinning ceremony to celebrate that transition and that milestone. At graduation, yet another milestone is celebrated. But your education doesn't end at graduation or even at the conclusion of a residency. It never ends. I find myself always attempting to adapt to the current environment. Your learning should never be complete. Give up and you'll get left behind. So make it a habit to work hard and never give up, and it will lead to success during school and after graduation. If you do work hard and never give up, you'll surprise even yourself in what you can accomplish. And that's coming from someone whose least favorite class in college was speech class. The third point of advice that I have for you today comes from Scripture. It comes from the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. Luke chapter 6, verse 31 says, "And as you would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise." You know, that's the golden rule, to treat others the way that you would like to be treated. You may ask, what does that have to do with my success? To be honest, it has a lot to do with your success. All success is not defined by getting the correct answer on a test or by making the right recommendation in a patient's chart. We serve people. The best education in the world is but a tool. It's a resource you possess. The interaction that you have with people gives you the opportunity to apply that resource. So treat people like you would like to be treated. That means if you're a student, be the type of student that you would like to teach. Be the type of classmate that you would like to have as a classmate. Be the employee that you would like to employ. It may seem like a long way down the road, sitting here today in your first year of pharmacy school, but there's going to be a time where you have people that work under you, where you will be in a supervisory role. Be the supervisor, be the boss that you would like to work for. Perhaps most importantly, from a professional perspective, be the type of pharmacist that you would like to be treated by if you were the patient. If you were walking into a pharmacy or lying in a hospital bed, who would you want taking care of you? If it were me, I would want someone who worked hard, someone who didn't take shortcuts, someone who was compassionate, someone who was caring and would communicate with me, someone who had my best interest in mind. You see, by treating others like you would like to be treated, you will be a better student, you'll be a better classmate, you'll be a better employee, you'll be a better employer, and you'll be a better pharmacist. I feel very blessed to have been awarded as the Preceptor of the Year a couple of times. Really, all I've done is try to be the preceptor that I needed as a student. Treat others as you would like to be treated, and you will be more effective. The people around you will be happier too. So in summary, no doubt, it's an exciting but a very anxious time for each of you. But don't forget, you're all very capable. Work hard, be determined, never give up. Treat others as you would like to be treated, and you will be well on your way to becoming a competent and effective pharmacist. Congratulations on your participation in today's White Coat ceremony. I wish you all the best. Thank you for allowing me to participate in your ceremony today. And remember,
time, I would like to invite the class of 2020 to come forward to receive their white coats.